On The View from the Bay,
we're having fun.
Right now, matchmakers to the rich and famous with the do's and don'ts for dating after divorce.
Great guests.
Thank you, Spencer.
Good times.
And
of course, good food.
The View from the Bay starts now.
Now, today we have a matchmaker for the rich and famous, but she's going to give us do's and don'ts for all of us today, not just the rich and famous, for dating after divorce. Welcome back, relationship expert and the co-owner of Kelleher and Associates, Amber Kelleher Andrews. Amber, good to see you again.
Hi, guys. Great to be back.
It's great to have you back.
Thank you.
So, you have advised us that it's good to maintain a good relationship with your ex. Why is that?
Well, I really can't stress enough how important it is to have an amicable relationship with your ex. How you relate to them and how you speak of them, especially when there's children involved, sets a standard of communication for your kids. So if you're demeaning towards your ex in front of the children, it can lead to insecurities that can be devastating for the entire family unit.
Yeah. You actually say a divorced man is a good catch. Look at Spencer. That's a hot catch. Now he's taken again.
Well, yeah, but I came here almost 10 years ago, going through a divorce, and was single for over 8 years before I remarried. And during that time, I guess, yeah, people used to say, oh, you're a good catch. Well, why? Why is a divorce?
Well, you know, there are two types of divorced men that I come across. There's, you know, you hear about the man that's recently divorced and you want to stay back because you don't want to become the transitional woman. But I'm here to tell your viewers that there's also another type of man. There's a man who's maybe his wife left him because she's having the midlife crisis, or maybe he lost his wife to an illness. These men thrive in a marriage. They look forward to their next marriage, and the last thing that they want to do is go back into the dating field. So it's important to have an open mind. It's a little bit of a risk to date someone newly out of a marriage, but if you don't take that risk, you might miss out on a fabulous man.
Oh, how is dating after divorce different, especially because there's kids involved?
Yeah, dating after divorce is really different. I mean, you're older and hopefully wiser because of that, and then there are children involved. So there's lots of things that you can do. 40% of the adult population right now is divorced, and there's lots of different ways to go about this. You can set up an email account for yourself to keep privacy. You can, I recommend highly that you have a form of a telephone communication that's not your home phone, so that your children don't hear, you know, random people leaving messages.
Right,
so it could be your cell phone or maybe a designated phone line. And then just be very proactive about it. We're coming from a different point of view. We want to find somebody that fits into our life now, as opposed to just going out and finding someone you have chemistry with.
So if you are divorced and you have kids and you start dating, when is the right time to introduce the person you're dating to your kids?
That's a good question, and everybody knows, I hope, not to introduce someone that's new to your children right away, but I think people continue to make this mistake. It is really important that they are significant in your life and that you will be spending time with them in the future before you bring the children into it.
So no sleepovers?
No sleepovers. And, you know, one of the things that you can do is you can hire a babysitter and you can, you know, spend the time at his house or at her house. You don't bring this person into your home. Absolutely do not bring them into the home. Yeah. This can be very difficult for children.
Okay. Some of the same rules apply, though, like meeting at a very public place, not giving out, you know, all your numbers and your address, right?
Yeah. If you're going online, for example, and there's nobody that has pre-screened them like what matchmakers do, you need to let somebody know where you are, and you need to give them the name of the person that you're meeting. And it wouldn't be too bad to have them maybe even call you during the date. But if you have somebody screening the individual, or in my case, I've met these people and before I introduce them, you don't need anybody checking up on them. I mean, these people have been vetted.
As the kids observe your behavior as the divorced parent dating again, what things do they pick up? What behaviors do they pick up from the parent?
Well, I think that they pick up on everything. I mean, it's very subtle. But again, how you relate to your ex is going to be very important, because this new person in your life is either going to be part of the family unit, and you don't want to create, you know, he's the bad man or she's the bad woman with the ex. You want to have the individual that's new know that they're coming into a relationship where they're not going to be competing against your ex, and the children want to welcome this person without feeling like they're harming their mother or their father by doing so. So it's all about the relationship that you have with your ex through on.
Well, you're a matchmaker to the stars. I know you can't name any of your clients because like confidentiality, but who can you name?
Wait a minute, that's a trick.
You can't name any, but name us one anyhow.
Who's willing to be named?
You know, you would really be surprised. The people nowadays, everybody's very practical. I just was on I saw a morning show the other day, and a woman was on. She said she's taking donations. She wants to run a 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl to express that she's single, and what better audience than to have all men at a Super Bowl.
Right.
People are smart about being single, and they come to matchmaking firms. So our client range from you know, everybody to the rich and famous.
Yeah,
well, if you're looking for Amber services, you can go to our website. website and
Yes.
find out how to get in touch with her and find the match of your dreams.
Yeah, thanks so
Thank
much,
you so
Amber.
much.
Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely.
Really, happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween to you.
Yeah.